So let's go ahead and do this, because we want to show off the deck a little bit before we go. Man, this guy is cool. He triggers his own thing. You know what? Let's just pay. We're gonna pay 4. And we could tap. We have 6 more mana, right? We could lay a Kogla after this. So insane. Yeah, these tacticians are really, really good. This is like the best card in the history of Magic. You heard it here first. We're gonna decline. We're just gonna end the game now. But look at this. Come at me, bro. Oh! 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 Oh, my lordy! What is up, people? You are looking for the best Simic Elves standard deck, and that's what this is today. This is your boy Big Magic Zach, and guys, this is an insane deck, absolutely broken, the best thing in the world. No, I'm serious, this is like a really good one as far as I'm concerned. I know I say that for most of my decks, but this is absolutely, take my word for it, one of my favorites in top 3 favorite decks right now for best of 1 standard. Absolutely broken because of this very fun card called Reflections of Littjara. Now, when this card came out, I was like, what's the home for this? It's 5 mana, right? Whenever you cast the spell, so it can't be entered the battlefield. So whenever you cast the spell, you copy the spell. It's very cool. Now, that might look a little weird with Thassa right here, but you'll see why Thassa's in the deck in a second. Now, Elves is definitely very strong because of one card in particular. Now, let me point that out. Canopy Tactician is very, very broken. When you can make multiple copies of Canopy Tactician, you're essentially copying Anthem effects, which get out of hand, especially when Elves are known to go very, very wide, which Elvish Warmaster helps us do. Every time we lay an Elf, basically, we're going to get another Elf. So we're going to start growing with all these little 1/1 chunk blockers and go from there. And Canopy Tactician is going to buff them up. Make 2/2s, 3/3s, all the things. It's going to be insane. I run Renata in this deck because there's going to be so many copies of creatures, right? All these Littjara creatures, all these little 1/1s from Elvish Warmaster. Renata just making them bigger. And when we start flooding the board with all these, copies of cards, Renata can get up to an 11-3, 15-3. I mean, when we actually start copying these cards, it actually keeps the green pips on the copies. So, anyway, very, very strong. And then the little secret of the deck is... It's so nasty, and it's so nasty. So, Wildborn Preserver, the best part about this deck is flashing out Wildborn Preserver, right? Getting these 1/1s to enter the battlefield because Wildborn Preserver enters the battlefield. So then when this 1/1 enters, you can continue with Preserver's rest of the ability by paying X and putting counters on Preserver. So when he flashes himself out, as long as Warmaster is on the field, he can then buff himself if we have the mana to do so to whatever appropriate size, if it's later in the game or early. On turn 3, we flash this out, right? And we buff it to a 3/3 with just by getting 1 combo, again, because the 1/1 enters the battlefield. So super synergistic. And then to fill up the 2-drop slot, we have Heroic Intervention. Now, I am trolling because there's a Soul Guide Lantern in here. You should definitely probably run like a few copies of either the 1/1 Death Toucher Elf or the whatever one that has to tap another creature in order to obtain 1 mana of any color. That can actually be strong. I actually probably recommend running that card over Soul Guide Lantern. But for all funnies, I decided to keep 1 copy in. I initially started with 3 because I like that it helps fix our mana and take out some problem graveyard synergies going on. So actually, I very much like this card in general, but definitely run the little 1/1s. So Llanowar Visionary is so strong. I mean, this guy is able to tap for mana, right? Same with Canopy Tactician, 3 green mana, right? That's absolutely insane. That can help us get to our Koglas. That's why Kogla's in here. And then this guy entering the battlefield every turn with Thassa is essentially our engine. We also have 2 more of basically the same card, just for 1 more mana and just getting 1 more attack power, right? This is a 2/2, this is a 3/2. So we can just chain these guys with Thassa. We'll essentially always have 1. And then as Canopy Tactician is, in our hand and we flood down the board with copies of Canopy Tactician, later in the game. All these elves that we've built up, all these cards that we draw, we can just slam them all down and win in like one turn kill type of situations. Whirlwind Denial, we run 3. I like it. Helps fill out the mana curve. It only takes 1 blue pip. It counters abilities as well. You wouldn't realize how strong that is. You'll see it in the gameplay today. So definitely keep an eye on Whirlwind Denial. It is absolutely great. We'll stop Ugins. We'll stop all sorts of things. Kogla is an amazing creature, especially when blinked with Thassa. We can just take something out, boom. Take something out, boom. Because when it enters the battlefield, you fight up to 1 target creature you don't control. When it attacks, we can also take out enchantments and artifacts. So that level of versatility is actually really, really good. Yeah, like seriously good. So Kogla is actually a very great addition. Vorinclex could also be a good pick because of the counter synergy with Renata. Vorinclex is specifically good in Sultai or Golgari elves because of Herald Uniting Elves, the 4-mana enchantment that puts a counter on all of your elves. If you have Vorinclex, you put 2 counters on all your elves if you set that up, which isn't too hard to do, but this is a little bit of a different take. Thassa is a key component. All these drawing cards is very key, and Canopy Tactician is pushed. Tapping for 3 mana is absolutely crazy. Run 2 Crawling Barrens in case you have nothing better to do late in the game after a board wipe. You can at least Crawling Barrens to the face. That threat of activation is very good. I would recommend 4 Scries since we don't have much card draw or card selection, so definitely run the Scries. And I really like Littjara Mirrorlake because you can make a copy of your Canopy and again create another free anthem. So very good. Sublime Epiphany is a blowout play. You definitely need to include this card. Again, creating more copies. Essica's Chariot is a card that could be very good in this deck. I would actually probably, even if you want to experiment with taking out like Renata and adding Essica's Chariot, that would be really good because, you know, we're going to have a lot of copies being made. This is a huge momentum blowout, stopping their biggest thing, returning their biggest thing, drawing us a card, and again, growing all of our creatures. Presumably, we always want creatures entering the battlefield because of Elvish Warmaster. And if you have 7 mana late in the game, pump them all up. That's kind of cool. So anyway, that's the deck. It is so strong. We're actually going to hit Diamond in the next, either tonight or tomorrow. I promise. I've said that like 100 times. But this deck is good, guys. So enjoy the games, and see you in the next video, or I'll see you on the other side. Whatever's first. What's up, fam? Alright, so this is game number 1. And this is Simic Elves. So this is going to be super fun. We have 2 of the flashiest cards in our deck, but of course no elves. Don't really like the hand, but we're going to take it. We do have a Scry, and we have a Soul Guide Lantern, which I'll get to show off now. Ooh, major lag. Hopefully the lag stops, guys. Wow, my volume was loud. Sorry about that. I don't know if it turns up that way in the recording, but at least in my headphones, wow. Alright, so he leads with a Scry. So Soul Guide Lantern, guys, is a 1-drop. When it enters the battlefield, we exit target card from a graveyard, and then we can tap it for 1 mana later to draw a card. So essentially, it's like a delayed 2 mana draw card spell. Which we can now go ahead and start with this. We'll draw a card, then we'll Scry. I think that's much better. So we got another land, unfortunately, but now we can definitely get rid of that. And we're set up to draw an elf sooner or later here. So, yeah. I'm so excited to show off the Reflections of Littjara, guys. So, whenever we all have all elves except for Kogla. So we're always going to name elves because Kogla is a legendary creature anyway. So whenever we get to the point where we can just start dropping multiple Canopy Tacticians, which we just drew, baby, it gets insane. So let's go ahead and actually, let's lay this, because we need to do something, even though I want to, you know, do exactly what I said. We still have to lay it next turn and then follow up. So it is a little slow, but the cool thing about Tactician, he taps for 3 mana. Giving all other elves +1/+1. Absolutely insane, guys. Definitely the best elf payoff card, I would say. And then our other key to the deck is this card, which we just keep getting awesome top decks. So let's lay this as a blue. We'll lay Littjara. Call it an elf. And now we already get to show off the strategy, where we're not going to swing. You know, if he counters us, boohoo, but he's not going to. He has a weird mill strategy. But what I'm going to show off is... Well, actually, we can't even use the mana, I don't believe. But we'll still get a double wild board. Double Wildborn, baby. Yes, we do have the mana floating. Okay, cool. So we do have the mana floating. So as the second Wildborn that we just copy enters, we can actually pay the 1. So let's pay the 1. And yeah, that's cool. Can't do it for this guy though. Very good. Now we go to our turn, and we're set up for a Sublime Epiphany. So now we go ahead and just swing with everybody. Definitely the best move, I would say. Sublime Epiphany is ready to go. And I don't think they're going to run any counters. It doesn't look like they are. They're focused on a card draw type of thing. They have negates. Sort of just stalling out. Ooh, there's our Kog. So yeah, you can see the power of this deck already. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm not worried about getting milled out. We have 38 cards. Not a good matchup for poor David here. Oh, that looks like we want to counter it and get another copy. Yeah, so we'll just return your tutelage, get out of here. We'll get another Tactician, maybe, and we'll draw a card. Stop your board wipe. That often happens. They usually board wipe about this turn, so Sublime Epiphany actually fits very well. And to get another Tactician, guys, crazy. If we could, you know, tap here, but we can't, because he just came into the battlefield. But yeah, now we have a Thassa, right? Thassa can blink. We have tons of cards with enter the battlefield triggers. At the very least, Kogla, right, can keep doing that. He fights a creature every time he enters the battlefield. So let's go ahead and do this, because we want to show off the deck a little bit before we go. Man, this guy is cool. He triggers his own thing. You know what? Let's just pay. We're gonna pay 4. And we could tap. We have 6 more mana, right? We could lay a Kogla after this. So insane. Yeah, these Tacticians are really, really good. This is like the best card in the history of Magic. You heard it here first. We're gonna decline. We're just gonna end the game now. But look at this. So they trigger each other. It takes so long to get through these triggers. That's the only bad thing about playing this deck. But look at the power. Again, we could boost these guys 6 counters, right? If we wanted to. They have reach. Any angel, they have reach, man. Yo, woman. They have reach. Yeah, we can like, oh, that's cool and all. Let's just swing. This guy. I could have boosted this guy up and just swung with 1 creature. Littjara. So insane. Okay. That was a good game to show off the power of the deck at first here. Let's get into a few more, baby. Yo, here we are, game number 2. You know what it is. Take the hand. 3 greens. Druska is our opponent. I definitely said that right. Sorry if I butchered it. I apologize. Let's lay it. The Lantern. Best turn play. Play 1. Turn play. 1 play. Turn best. You heard it here first. Sorry, I've fallen and hit my head somewhat recently, if I recall. Alright, let's go ahead and flash in the Wildborn. Whenever a non-human, so all of our creatures, enter the battlefield, even the tokens, right, that the Elvish Warmaster makes, it's any number for X. Boom. Boom. Okay, we do not like... Probably should have waited to see what we get. Okay, that's fine. We really want a blue, obviously. 2 Whirlwind Denials. So, Whirlwind Denial stops abilities as well, something that a lot of cards don't have access to. Of course, you know, they could reverse it by paying 4. Often that doesn't come up, though. I guess we got the blue. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they're at 2 mana, so they're getting screwed. Oh, I'm gonna hit them with a sorry. Oh, we can't. Okay. Go ahead and blow it up. No, he doesn't even have an instant you can lay, like another Heartless Act. I actually lost the last game. Super frustrated. I forgot kind of what happened. We just didn't get anything. And yeah, he laid a Righteous Valkyrie and everybody got +2/+2. And it was like, oh, cannot beat mono white. Okay, so basically we need to do this. We need to lay Renata. And then lay Tactician. Yep, because she gives them counters, right? Every time anything enters the battlefield, including the tokens. Permanent counters. In case the Tactician goes away, the buff still remains, right? So very good card. Very good with Scoot Swarm. Go ahead and check out my last Simic boat video. It was like 2 videos ago. So I'm liking Simic a lot. A lot of new cool Simic cards coming out in Strixhaven, guys. Check out the Strixhaven videos I did as well. Alright, let's, what's there to do other than swing? We just swing, baby. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We have a Whirlwind. That's like the best thing we could do. We could have laid Thassa, but don't need to be greedy. Counter their board wipe if they have an Extinction event. Extinction event? No. Don't you do it. It's not right. It's just not right. Get out of here. Gargaroth. Alright, lay another one. Wow, imagine how big they all would have got. This one comes in with a counter as a 4/4. Becomes a 6/6. That guy we're just gonna lay. So that's good. Cool. Renata got a shine for a second. Let's get into some more. What's up, guys? Alright, so here we are in another game here. I do like the hand. We'll take it. So we have just one creature here with Elvish Warmaster. But we do have 2 Whirlwind Denials. I can buy some time, draw into better things. I do like leading with this Temple of Mystery. We'll get rid of the land if it's on top. Definitely search for some threads. Hit him with the hello. Looks like Piccolo here is taking his sweet time. You love to see it. Okay, he went and discarded a card. Mulligan, I mean. Put it back. Do we take this? Sure. Yeah. I want to show that off. Sorry, my nose was itching terribly, and I was like, I'm not going to scratch it, but I am. Alright, guys. This is a Yorion deck. Ooh, Valkyrie. Okay. So he sees our counters coming. That's rather unfortunate. However, we are on the backside of this match anyway, being that we went second. So, very good start for him. Yeah, we'll just slap down Elvish Warmaster, but that's about all we can do, and I guess we'll trade with the Valky if he wants to get aggressive. I don't know why he's taking so long. Alright. Slap this down. Yeah, taking our Canopy Tactician, baby. Not nice. Okay, yeah, he has to do something progressive here. Because again, we can just start countering things. Yeah, I say we block, right? I don't see why not. I really don't. If he lays another Valky, like, whatever. This guy is the slowest player in the history of ever. Alright, so he goes, gets his Yorion. Do we want to go ahead and try to counter something? Yeah. We are saying go. Can't imagine he has a way around something. Let's at least... Yeah, no. Goodbye. Okay, we'll get this down. Now, this guy has, again, this insane ramp, so if we draw something good, we can potentially lay 2 cards, right? Good play by him. We could flash out this Wildborn. We could. Don't think it's totally necessary. That's so weird. That's weird. Flash this out. Yeah, that's really weird. That's kind of fine. I'm like okay with this. He taps out here for okay, another one. No, we can't counter it now. What am I saying? I'm tripping. Okay. Ooh, we don't need to heroic interventions. We just lay this though. Name elf. And we swing. First damage. Yeah, he's forced to lay something. If he has another Binding of the Old Gods that takes out Reflection, that would be like best case scenario for him, I would say. We could just save this Whirlwind Denial for Joraga. I'm gonna hit him with the Yorgo because he's relatively taking a long time, just in general. I don't feel bad. Don't look at me like that. Hey, don't look at me like that. Just kidding. Okay, 100.5 years later, he's going to foretell and say go. So he kind of wants to counter something, I can tell. Well, he better have it. Oh my. Oh my. Wow, look at that spike of power, right? So we paid him. Oof. Oof. He better have a board wipe. So he could ultimatum, right? Yes. No, his mana would be awkward. No, he could ultimatum. This stops for a blue and a green. Blue here. I think it's 3 blacks. But oh no, just 1 black. Emergent ultimatum. Ooh, ba-da-doo. Now we're in a position where we just hold up Whirlwind Denial and we hold up our heroic intervention to win. And this is what I mean by relying on heroic intervention. I did a Selesnya counters deck. Go ahead and check out after this if you want. It really emphasizes the power. Wow, an extra turn. Dirty, dirty stuff. Yeah, lay another one, because that's fair. Lay another one, get a bunch of little birds. So, a way to give all our dudes trample would be an interesting, like, 1-of or 2-of. Vorinclex is good for that, typically, and we do kind of get frustrated by trunk blockers very often when playing this deck. Okay, this is really strong because we still have Whirlwind. Look at that. I mean, yeah, we like almost need to put this pressure on, but no. We are in such a safe position with the cards in our hand, right? And being that we can tap this for 6. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Show me what you got, yeah. You gotta show me what you got, baby. Oh my god. Yeah, that's exile, so bye. Pay 4. You can. That's frustrating. No. Okay. Come at me, bro. my lordy. We need to be smart about this. Swing with 1 so we can heroic intervention at least in case there's something that's a destroy clause. No reason to swing with both here. What does he get? Good game, guys. Awesome. Wow. Power of Canopy Tactician replicating itself and boosting itself up. And being able to tap, right? Very, very cool. I did lose, actually I lost a couple games in testing this deck, but both were due to mana constrictions and me testing different colors. I had a soul tie version, things like that. So that's where you see that. But let's get in a couple more. Alright, here we are, guys. This is game number whatever. And again, we're not getting like this nice curve. We don't run, we should run 1-drops in the first versions of the deck. I was running 1-drops, the one that actually ramps for mana if you tap 2 creatures essentially, which actually works out quite nice when we make a bunch of little elf tokens that can't tap anyway or swing anyway that turn. So I think you might want to experiment with that. We do have the Soul Guide Lantern in here. I was running more copies initially, but I actually just upped a copy of mana so that we can just definitely get our 3-drops, definitely get our, you know, Canopy Tacticians on curve. Things like that. So definitely experiment. This is how I'm playing the deck, and it's been working out fairly nice, but I just got screwed like 2 games in a row on mana, so I upped it 1 copy. 1 more green mana, 1 more forest. Okay, I think we have 25 in total now. We're just running 24. So boom, no attacks. Start the chain of events with Thassa, baby. It's really good. Tapping stuff down, really good. You know what it is. Garrick. Whoa, man. Okay, darn it. If we could lay that this turn, this would be really good. But we'll do the same thing with this 4-drop. We just run 2 copies of this. Oh, he's paying off. It's a pretty nice engine. So we got a forest, that's good. Renata is also good. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, we blocked that. Kidding me? We really want a Sublime Epiphany and stop something here. Hopefully he's a hasty player and just lays something right away. Yeah, I like laying a green hedge. Silly goose. Tricks are for kids. So, return that. Draw a card. Counter the green hedge. Not bad. Not bad at all. A Harbinger. Okay. We need to slap this down. Lay elf or say elf. Don't need that there. Okay, so now we're very much set up. Our cute little blue enchantments, guys. You know what it is. Brown Pants, this guy's name. Okay, yeah, get back to your Great Henge. God forbid you go without your Great Henge. So we'll probably just counter Great Henge next turn. If we can. Yeah, we'll save the mana for it, right? So we should be able to... We'll do this. Yeah. That was the move. Because we're gonna, submit 0. Because it's only on cast, right? We can't, like, keep making copies. How broken would that be if they was entered the battlefield? But, Yeah, this Great Henge needs to be countered, right? So I think I'm doing the right thing. I don't care about... We're gonna decline this. Decline. Alright, start flashing in these boxes, man. We can flash in 2 more. Let's just do it. We could... Wait, can we tap these guys? Oh no. I thought... Oop. I thought that I could tap those canopies for a second. I forgot. Sorry, I'm trolling. Flashing in 4/4/4s basically. Okay, then we can Renata and no. Yeah, we okay. Sorry for yelling, but we need to Renata. Decline. I don't know, man. I can't tell anymore. Decline. Play this. Alright, beautiful. We're gonna take action on... It was too much! What are you gonna do? How are you gonna stop that? That was insane. Alright. Wow, so that probably wrapped it up today. Anyway, guys, thanks for making it to the end. Don't forget to like it if you are heading out, but I'm gonna get into the wrap-up right now. Like the video, subscribe for more Kaldheim gameplay and Strixhaven spoilers, things like that. Have a good one. Bye. Yo, you made it to the end. Thank you so much. You are a real one. No, seriously, you are a real one. Thank you. This is a strong deck. You know what I mean? That's good. Like, what? Who would have thought that Reflections of Littjara's best home would have been Elves? I really don't know. Renata is the only other card in the deck. The only card in the deck that I would say maybe take out. And definitely the Soul Guy Lantern is troll as heck. We actually upped the forest count to 9 forests at the end. I was tilted by not hitting my mana drops for a couple games. So definitely make sure, since we don't have much card draw or card selection, that you squeak in either enough manas, you balance that really perfectly, or you squeak in a couple card draws cards. And so very, very fun. You saw how powerful Sublime Epiphany could be, just shutting things down. Kogla is a great game ender, especially blinking it with Thassa, things like that. And yeah, just run two of these is all you really need. And then as you set up, look for your Canopy Tacticians, get your other guys in the battlefield, draw cards, ramp, and then slap a bunch of copies of the boy down. I'm telling you. So keep an eye out for more Kaldheim gameplay. Like the video, hit the bell for notifications, all that jazz. Leave a comment. Just be like, hey, that was cool, or something. Leave a comment. That'd be great. And have a good one, guys. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. All right, guys.